time. Yep, today I was going to get all the XT kit fitted to my bike. However, I have not been sent an adapter tool for the bottom bracket from Chain Reaction. So I've gone to Halfords to try and find said tool or adapter or try and get some help. They didn't want to know. Also went to another local bike shop, Homeward Cycles, asked them how much it would be to tighten the bottom bracket up once it's in my frame. The cost come back at £22.95, which I'm not paying just for someone to tighten. The bottom bracket, he didn't seem to care, really. I've not bought it from there, he didn't seem to want to know, but there we go. Someone does seem to have come up trumps though, and that would be Spiral Cycles in Ashford. I'm going to get the bottom bracket, my existing bottom bracket out the frame first. It's not the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to start with getting the shifters and things off the bars. It's the way I'm going to have to do it because I need to get it down there, and we'll see what occurs with that and crack on with the rest after. Cool. Let's get the square taper bottom bracket out. Start with the non-drive side. Got my tool, got a little wrench there, a wrench ratchet. This one goes anti-clockwise, so let's see how tight it is. Oh, nice. Remove this all the way. Go. Just it's a little cup. That isn't actually the bearing. The bearing sits inside this. This just keeps it in place. Turn the bike around. Could really do with a maintenance stand, but this little old coffee table will do that's been stood outside for years. Right, this side, in it goes. Now this one actually goes clockwise. Hopefully. There we go. Just take the tool off the ratchet. Pop it in, just unscrew it again by hand. And just withdraw the complete bottom bracket assembly. There we go, that's not been in there for that long. As you can see, it's pretty good condition. A little bit of dust there. I'll clean that up a little bit. And I'll set that with the old drive set. There we go. Now I'm going to have a quick look in there just to see if there's any muck, but there's not. It's got grease in there. There's no old mucky bits. Right, time to offer up the new bottom bracket. Okay, the bottom bracket has come with 3 spacers. Now this depends on how wide your frame is at the bottom where the bottom bracket goes. I'm going to measure mine up wherever my calipers have gone to. There we go. Just going to measure it across here, and I've got 73. So 73mm. Basically, I'm only going to need one of these spacers. If you've got a 68mm, you're going to need to use all 3. 68, I believe you'd have 2 on the drive side, and 1 on the non-drive side. With the 73 you need 1 on the drive side and none on the non-drive side. So that one's going to go here, and I can fit the bottom bracket in and then get it down to the shop to get it tightened up. Okay, so wrap the bottom bracket. Now Shimano have greased it all up already. I'm not going to add any more grease in there because you can probably see it's loaded. So I'll pop that off of there. It is detailed on here which way around it needs to go. We've got an L and an R on the spacer in here. So obviously the R is going to be the drive side. I'm going to slide my additional spacer on. Slide that in there. I'm going to do it up by hand. Drive side goes up clockwise. Oh no, it doesn't, go the wrong way. Anti-clockwise. As I say, just go by hand. It's getting a bit tighter now because there's like a thread lock type stuff in there. So that's, I can go a bit more. My hands are greasy and it's not helping. This one I will chuck in the non-drive side. That one will go clockwise. Again, it's easy up until you get to the thread lock, and then that's it. I can't do much more. Off to the bike shop. We're here at Spiral Cycles in Ashford. Made it here, and sorry, what was your name down there?
Stuart.
Stuart.
Hello.
So
Hello.
he's tightening the bottom bracket for me. It's just a phone call, and he said just bring the bike in, and it's as simple as that. Unlike obviously Homewood or Halfords that just didn't manage to do anything for me today. So yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
I think we're in shot.
All right.
Cool.
Lovely.
Come to Spiral. Quick thanks to Paul for this. Thanks, Paul. So you're doing it? Like that. Okay, I've got everything off the bike, what was coming off. I've placed it on these scales from the 1980s, kitchen scales. I tared the scales with the cardboard box before I put the stuff in. The old equipment is weighing in at £6. That's like 3 bags of sugar. Well, I can't believe the difference is that much. My XT kit's in here. Okay, it's a 1x, and the old stuff was like a 3x. This is weighing in at £4, so we've got a £2 weight saving. That's quite a bit. Time to get it on the bike. Actually, this is not truly accurate because the bottom bracket is already in the frame. But that's not going to weigh £2. I'll have a look at the actual weight of that, and I'll put it in the description down below this video, and I'll put the figures in there, the total weight save. Now this is huge. Does it look good? Where are we going? Smallest spline at the top. Find that smallest spline on the cassette. Make sure they line up. Push it on. So there's two spiders with this, both with an aluminium carrier. This first one on there. Again, smallest spline here. Don't know if you can see that. It's smaller than all the rest. So that's how we line them up. Alright, trying to keep these all in order, so it's just going to be quicker. Less messing around trying to get it all sorted out. Again, smallest at the top. The smallest, right? Yeah. Spacer. There's a small bit on that. Oh my lord. I don't think it really matters on the spacer, to be fair. Yeah, they go on any old way. That spacer. Yeah, that's what that bird thought. Yeah, again, still looking for the smallest. There we go, on the top, and that is on. There's a tool. The birds are getting excited too. Alright, hopefully this should go in. If it doesn't, in case you're wondering, the cassette that came off is a 9-speed, and this is an 11-speed cassette. It's gone straight on. I know there's a lot of debate online in forums and such whether it will fit. You've seen it here, it fits. That is on. Oh, that sounds good. Woo! Time to put this bad boy in. It does seem to be greased a little bit already. I'll put an extra bit around there just from what's in the bottom bracket, because there's so much in there. Go. What we're going to do is we're going to put it in, make sure it goes in even, obviously. It should go fairly reasonable. There we go, it's gone through. Now there is a little, oh, that has gone up all the way. Don't even think I need to give it a whack, but I have got a rubber mallet here, so do you know what? Let's give it a go. That's got to be there. Now on the non-drive side, obviously we need to install this. There is a little notch on there, or a little hole. Whether you can see that or not, I don't know. But that lines up with the little locator on here. Now I don't know if this is going to go straight on or whether it's going to need loosening, but we'll have a look. So obviously 180 degrees around from the crank arm on the drive side. Otherwise you might look a bit funny trying to pedal down the road both feet at the same time. Now I think, is that in? I think it's in, but I've got to take it off to double check, because I don't trust it's gone in that easy. Now I don't want to come off, so do we trust it? Let's spin it round. Oh, it's definitely in line, definitely. Right, so I'm just going to actually loosen these off a little, because we do need to preload the bearings. is my preload tool. There's the that's the device that screws in the side. Where's the tool? Again, this was lent to me by Paul, so hopefully it might actually. Just go and grab it. I think it's over here. Right, here's a preload tool. Just goes in there like that. Tighten it up as far as you can go. Looks like you can get a 5mm in there. Was that 6? That's 6mm. I'll go and get one of them. 6mm's been found. It's already there. Did you see it appear? Magic. I'm going to give that a crank round again. Go and just slacken it off if I can a tiny bit. Now that'll do. I'm now going to tighten these up. If that is loose at all, obviously it can get tightened up another time a little bit more. It's probably a good idea to keep a check on it if you've just installed it. Now what I'm doing here is I'm tightening these bolts up, the pinch bolts. Now I'm tightening them up evenly because we don't want it to be uneven, obviously. Now I haven't got a torque wrench, as you can see, but I've got torque arms. I've done quite a bit of work with machinery over the years. Started off with bikes many years ago. Worked on cars. Done an apprenticeship in mechanical engineering as well. So I'd like to think I've got a rough idea. And do you know what? I don't think it matters too much. Oh, I can't get that out. Oh, because it pulls. Ah, there we go. Lovely. So that is in position. Okay. When it comes to sizing the chain, what you want to do is you want to put the chain on the biggest cog on the back. Bring this one round. The rest of the chain are then around to it. And work out roughly where it would make a complete cycle. If it was a single speed, imagine, which would be that one. I would join it here, but as we've only got, it's a hardtail as well. So we're now on the phone because the batteries run out on the other camera. So just double check that again. I can't do it one-handed. You saw the bit I did. We'll find out where it kind of would make a complete line around, add the 4 pins, remove the 4th one, and that's going to be where the Shimano quick pin will go. I'll come back on in a sec, maybe, I think, yeah. Okay, so I've put the Shimano quick pin in. I don't know if you can see that there. It's really bright here now, and my main camera has decided first off its battery died. I charged the battery a bit and now the memory card's full. I just want to get this on the bike now, to be fair. So this is in. I've pushed it in from drive side inwards. I'm just going to get the chain tool in there, so that's going to be the next bit, just to push that home. So I shall do that now. There we go, that's all pushed in. I just snap this bit off here, and then that should be it. We've got the XT shifter on at the bars now. I've thread the inner gear cable down through the frame. It's not tightened up yet on this end. I shall do that now, and then start to set the mech up. Everything's pretty much back on the bike now. We've managed to put pretty much all the drivetrain stuffs on there. We've got the front, we've got the crank on there, we've got the mech, the chain, everything is there. So shifters are on the bar, just need to kind of find a correct position for them, put the grips back on, and then I might have a quick spin around the tiny garden that I have here.